Namaste, Soul Nurturers, and welcome to Soul Horoscope's weekly report. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius joy. Pardon my little absence. It's my birthday. I took a little week off from my birthday period. Kind of didn't plan it that way, but with the Mars retrograde, it sort of turned out that way. So thanks for showing up again. So grateful to be of soul service, and this is a SuperScope because it serves more than one personality. If you are a Cancer, if you are a Cancer rising, or if you have Venus in Cancer, stay tuned. I've got information for you. Now, it is the Sun in Taurus. The universe is grounding us, and believe it or not, the Sun in Taurus is very much what we manifest value from and where we stabilize and ground ourselves on Earth. So Cancers ground themselves from their community. That's where Cancers ground themselves. That's what Taurus energy is for a Cancer or a Cancer rising, is your community. So you have to be involved in community. It's part of what makes you feel valuable. It's part of how you find your value. A crab is not a soul that likes to be alone very much, although it is alone and takes time alone and has that privacy. Truthfully, always the crab is connected to the sea of everything going on. So that's what you're changing this month. You are changing your belonging consciousness, where you feel like you belong and where you feel like you don't belong. And this week we're moving into innovation, where you innovate and take it to the top of the tower. So that is going for maybe a title, maybe going for a certain goal in the world, going for something great with the community, something maybe community-based. So if you have a very social job or a social life, this is where it's going to take into an interesting dynamic, and this is where the universe has invested so much in Cancers. Whatever reputation you're developing right now, and Cancer risings, you will likely keep this reputation for a good 8 years, just saying. So this is some good deep sea planning we're doing in our soul gardens. Now up in the sky we have this big traffic jam going on, and it's even worse. There's the Sun opposing Saturn as well. That's finally coming down off of the skies. But at the core of this, Uranus versus Mars, Mars retrograde is the part where it's creating uncertainty for Cancer's security. And you'll be redeveloping your emotional security until May 20th. On the other side of that, Uranus on screen left is you climbing up the career ladder. So you continue to climb the career ladder, and we don't know how things will go, but we're having faith. And climb the career ladder, and we continue to go. We don't know how things will go. We're having faith. Pluto at the north end and Jupiter at the south. This is a big, powerful one. Now, when it comes to long-term relationships and marriage, no new developments for a while. However, you must maintain what you have learned in those marriage and partnerships. Jupiter in your sign is blazing ahead. In fact, Jupiter will return to the point it retrograded at the end of the month. So it had already made you super strong, then you retrograded through the winter, and now you're heading back up on that strength. In fact, really that strength is the cornerstone to everything happening. Now, the solar eclipse in Taurus 2 weeks ago was a step 8 investment in shaking off the social life that doesn't apply and stepping into the reputations, the social net, everything that does apply. So getting on the right vine, so to speak. With this soul pyramid triggered by Saturn opposing the Sun, this whole week is about moving forward into your new reputation, and on the flip side of that, just maintaining what is important to your heart. You're not going to move forward with new dreams, but you're not going to move backwards either. Do not fall into the old love stories or anything, especially with Mars retrograde. All right? So there might be some temptation back from Jack, so to speak. Now, moving ahead with your strength, as long as you move ahead with your strength and you maintain your emotional boundaries, you're going to find that you believe in life again. That's what Chiron is doing to heal you in the upper corner. So as we come up on Sunday, Mother's Day, May 11th, it gets pretty passionate, and for you it will be very much about home and family. The moon is in Libra, which for Cancers and Cancer risings is home family foundation, so it's so cliche astrologically to be there. And it might cause some ruckus, just so you know, because there are two yods. The universe really giving us some clear instruction to really be mindful of your own feelings on Mother's Day. If that's your mother or a child, be mindful of your own feelings. At the time, you'll be stepping into a new social arena, so it might be that as you go to Mother's Day festivities, you are feeling a new matriarch of yourself or patriarch of yourself in society. And see, for Cancers, they kind of feel it that way. Social changes, it's like you notice that you have a social change when you go back home and you tell the family. That's when you realize, hey, I'm getting somewhere in the world. So that's kind of what Mother's Day is. Monday, expect some turbulence, particularly at home or with yourself, also with digestion if you're not careful. And then Tuesday, the moon moves into your inner child, and this is where it comes to a head between your inner child and love and what your heart wants with love and what you will or won't do in society. Now, the full moon happens at 12:13 p.m. Pacific time in the United States, and it happens at step 23, which means that you will be brought to some sort of enlightenment to what your heart truly likes or really wants. If you are way in denial, this could be a huge anger. So your inner child will get extremely angry if you're in denial at this point. But what it's doing is pulling you into your child so that you can navigate where you're going to be in society or not before we make our final commitments at the end of the week. So it is a tug of war on Wednesday between inner child and society, and there might be some thunderstorms for people. It will be hyper aware on Thursday and Friday, and on Saturday you will be in a mirage transit where you'll be feeling out your life, and really it's time to decide and commit to something in society. So you're going for something in the I belong consciousness, to raise your stakes, to go for something greater by Saturday, and for some reason life will dictate that you have to commit by then. So stabilize your social life, expand what you know, prune off the things your heart doesn't really want, or prune off the friends or things in society you don't really want, and then commit to that and grow. That is the week. Now, what about people who have Venus in Cancer? Well, for the 2VQs, this will be a dramatic and climatic week as well, because the Venus is crossing over the Grand Cross this week. So as all this is going on with social life, the 2VQs are changing basically the professional ponds that they do business in. So if you are a Cancer that marries and finds people, or a 2VQ, a Venus in Cancer person who tends to marry and find people from your career, then what you'll be doing this week is divorcing the old career lovers and putting yourself into a new pond to find new career lovers. And that transition is happening. So in that sense, the love life of Cancers is kind of catching up to the social campaigning Cancers are doing. And for Venus in Cancer people, you're making the very difficult change of where you will do business. Now, if you're in a relationship in a 2VQ and you're in a marriage, then it could be that your career has been holding back your relationships and in the way. And this would be the week where you make a change in your career to suit a better purpose or a better alignment of your partnerships. And if you're one of those kooky 2VQs that goes into business with who you love, well, you'll find that your career makes, or the two of your goal together makes a distinct change this week. And that is for the Venus in Cancer lovers. So, by the way, if you want to know how this whole month plays out, it's called the May Megascope. I have recorded 30 minutes that's on video or MP3. You can now get either. The MP3s are a little cheaper. They're $11.11 now. If you buy two, you get the third free. So you can figure out the whole month. It's a great way of getting ahead on things. And I go deep, and deeper than I do in day by day, especially for the birthday period. You'll like that. If you're watching us on YouTube, please be a dear and subscribe to our channel. And you can come and like us on Facebook. In fact, come to soulgarden.me and sign my birthday card. It'll take you right to Facebook. So come like my birthday card and leave a little comment. Would love to hear from both of your personalities. Now, just to remind you, your heart will not know exactly what it wants or where it's going for until your birthday period. So in this test of faith, listen to your heart, but more than that, focus on letting go of the places you don't belong in society and gravitating to where the places you do know you belong in society. And your heart will be clear on that, and your emotional security will be clear on that once your birthday period comes. So in that time, it's really about self-nurturing, getting stronger, and moving forward. Okay? My crabs? All right, I'll see you next week in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be, Cancer.